It's no surprise children die of disease in Africa, but here's a new 21st century twist. Drug companies have stopped making the medicine that would cure Dodelijke. Welcome to the logic of the global market.
100 years ago it wiped out half the country's population. By the 60s it had been almost eradicated. Now sleeping sickness is back. It's just the kind of ancient disease that the modern global village we're all supposed to live in nowadays ought to be able to wipe out without any problem at all.
But it's not happening. Sleeping sickness is killing 300,000 people every year. So what's going wrong? Dodelijke's family had walked for weeks to get here, hoping to give their daughter a chance of life. Dodelijke has sleeping sickness. Thousands of parasites are attacking her brain. Dodelijke's family knows if nothing's done, she'll slip into insanity, a coma, and death.
Okay, there you go, little girl.
There's no modern miracle cure on hand to end Dodelijke's suffering. The global economy's driven by money, and developing drugs for diseases that hit poor people doesn't pay. People around here use the rivers for bathing and drinking water. But the tsetse fly breeds near water, and a single bite from this fly can be enough to pass on the parasite that causes the disease. People with sleeping sickness have no consumer power. Drug labs in the West are splicing genes and cloning embryos, but here they get a drug developed in 1929, whose active ingredient is arsenic. The idea is to give enough poison to kill the parasite without killing the patient.
This is melarsoprol, which you can see in a glass vial. It comes in a glass vial.
Each injection is a gamble with death. Melarsoprol kills around 1 in 20 patients.
We don't draw it up before the patient comes to sit in that chair, because what it does is it's such a caustic substance that it's dissolved in. It melts the plastic of the syringe.
They told me it was like having acid in your veins.
John, kalas, John. That's how much it hurts and burns and stings. Makes an adult man cry, huh?
Really did look painful.
Yeah, it is.
The next morning, Dodelijke's still waiting for her melarsoprol. She's so weak, Mickey fears the drug will kill her. Then Mickey tells me something horrific. A better drug has been discovered, but it's no longer being made. It's called DFMO. She can't show me any current stock, it's all run out, but she thinks there's a little bit of expired DFMO in an abandoned storeroom. The medicines here are far too old to use. It's chilling to think doctors had better drugs a decade ago than they do today.
Since it's not cost effective for the drug companies, it's no longer going to be made.
That's quite an extraordinary situation.
Yeah, and I think probably not a situation that exists anywhere else in the world, huh? If we had an illness in the United States that a drug would cure, but you know, it wasn't cost effective, I think they'd still produce it. But here, we have a drug that we know works, and yet it's not being made because the people that need it can't buy it.
Of course, if the drug companies still made DFMO for sleeping sickness, Dodelijke wouldn't be facing an injection of arsenic.
It's so thick that it actually can eat the syringe. It can eat the syringe. Right, so you have plastic possibly going into the vein as well.
What's it going to do to such a tiny vein?
Well, we're going to have to rotate the veins. What we do is we usually try the right arm first. Okay, Letitia, real slow, okay? We'll try the left arm today, and then we'll try the right arm tomorrow. If we can't find any in the hands, then we'll go to the feet. But often with patients like this, we don't really have an option.
And Angelica, do you think she's going to be okay? What do you think?
I don't know, actually.
Africa's millions of sleeping sickness victims need a stroke of luck to break the vicious circle of market forces. Amazingly, that could happen. It's this crazy. By sheer chance, DFMO's been found to slow facial hair growth. Millions of women in the West want it. So the razor giant Gillette is about to turn the best cure for sleeping sickness into a cosmetic face cream for women with moustaches. In a profit-driven world, the absurd becomes logical. There are effective modern drugs to cure sleeping sickness in animals, but not humans. It's more profitable to cure a cow than a person. What governs the sale of computers, clothes or food governs medicines too. Those who can't pay don't get.